What's up, everybody? Here at Brotrio, I have been sitting around thinking, man, I wish someone would make a video to let me know what all I have to do to get ready for this upcoming release. So I figured I might start a new show about that. So with that being said, here's our new show called Gear Up, wherein which we tell you everything from previous entries in that franchise you need to do and experience before the new one comes out. It's going to cover video games, it's going to cover movies, might even cover some TV shows. We're going to cover anything we think needs to be covered that you need to know what to gear up for. We're going to cover it. And starting off with one of the games we're most excited about around here is Kirby Star Allies. Now, this game comes out March 16th, so we're a little late on this. You might not have too much time to gear up for it, but we're gonna tell you the games we think are almost necessary to play before you play Star Allies. Now, I'm not gonna go through all like 21 mainline Kirby games because that's a bit ridiculous. But I'm going to include the 4 games I think relate more closely to Star Allies. We're going to start things off with Kirby's Dreamland 3. Now, this game originally came out on the Super Nintendo, and today you can get it readily available on the Wii U Virtual Console. It's a great game, looks to have some like level insight drawn from it for Star Allies. And I mean, you got animal buddies, and the art style was really like, the whole game looked like it was drawn in like crayon, basically. It was very interesting. Great game. Definitely play it. Next is one of the better, actually the best Kirby game, I think. It made it on our top 10 Super Nintendo games list. And I mean, Kirby Superstar is basically a Kirby game that is like 5 or 6 Kirby games. It's incredible. It's one of the best ones out there. Has so much to do. Difficulty ranges from just like super duper easy to actually like pretty difficult. And it's all around fun. It's co-op. And it originally came out on the Super Nintendo. You can get this also on the Wii U Virtual Console. Or if you have a DS, you can get Kirby Superstar Ultra, which is kind of like the definitive edition. And they added in like some extra bosses and an extra like super hard arena. It added in a lot. So you can get that on DS, or if you just want the original, you can get it on Wii U Virtual Console. Next is the one that seems to be the most inspirational for Star Allies, which is Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards. Obviously, if you can't tell by the title, this came out on the Nintendo 64. It introduced power mixing, but it was only single player. There was no co-op aspect of it. But still, power mixing was so much fun. And you could just basically, you know, mix to your heart's content to find out what mix was the best for you. And it had a really good final boss, actually. And some great levels. It was a fun game. You can get that on the Wii U Virtual Console. And then the last one is Kirby's Return to Dreamland. This originally came out on the Wii, but you can also buy it on the Wii U Virtual Console, which I didn't know until I did the research for this video. So that's really cool that you can buy like the Wii Selects on the Wii U. And Kirby's Return to Dreamland was a pretty good game. It wasn't the hardest ever, but it did have 4-player co-op, which was phenomenal. And it introduced a bunch of new powers, like Whip was one of my favorite ones. Basically, this one doesn't relate too much to Star Allies, other than the 4-player co-op aspect. But still, it's worth a play. It was a great game. I liked it a lot. And, I mean, the most you're going to spend on it is $20, so you can't go wrong. But that being said, that's all the 4 games I think you should play. The first 3, however, are included in the Kirby 20th Anniversary Dream Collection. That game had, I believe, 5 to 6 Kirby games in it. And Kirby's Dreamland 3, Superstar, and Kirby 64 were all included in it. So if you can find the Kirby Dream Collection, it's for the Wii, I would get that. That's basically your best bet. It includes everything except Kirby's Return to Dreamland, and it will get you on your way ready for Star Allies to come out.